Hey, Findlay Automotive Group, they make it their business to help the community just as much as they help you into a new vehicle.
That's right, and here with a little bit more on their community support is Tyler Corder of Findlay Automotive Group, along with Arash Ghafouri, the Executive Director of the Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good having you back.
It's always great to be here.
It's been fun having them in studio already.
Yeah.
Chit-chatting, showing each other our socks and all kinds of great
Good
things.
stuff.
Nice socks.
Yes.
Wow. Nice. Pigs are flying on you.
Flying pigs.
Wow.
That's what they are. Pigs.
Amazing.
Tyler, tell us about how Findlay came to have a partnership.
Well, so one of the things that we've learned is that a real problem in the community is homeless youth. You think about homeless people, but you don't think about being youth. And Nevada is actually #1 for homeless youth, and so that's a problem. And there's an agency that deals with that, which is the Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth, and we've been involved with them kind of for years. Even before Arash was there, we'd donated a van to them, and then our Honda store and our Cadillac store were involved, and donated another van here a couple of years ago, and we featured them a little bit. And the more I've learned about them, I realize what great work they do to try to take care of these teenagers that don't have any place to go. And so I wanted to bring on Arash. Let's talk a little bit about that, because it's a terrible problem in the community.
No question, Arash. Let's talk about your organization and the important role it plays here.
Absolutely, yeah. Like Tyler was saying, first of all, I want to thank the Findlay Automotive Group for everything they do to support us, because we may be the vehicle to help homeless youth, but we need all the community support we get to move around and actually do that work. And Nevada has the highest rate of homeless youth in the country, so this is not just an issue in our country, it's one of the worst issues in our country happening right here in our own backyard. And Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth is doing anything and everything you can. We run high quality housing programs, outreach programs, emergency shelter programs. We have a drop-in center. We have safe place and outreach programs, but really, through the support of the community, especially through groups like Findlay Automotive Group, we've been able to serve over 20% more clients the last year than we ever have. So even though the problem is growing, we're able to actually grow too and combat the issue and deal and help more youth. And this year we're able to help more youth than we ever have in our history.
Arash, that's amazing. Give us an idea. I know people are probably always asking you for numbers, but
Sure.
because we are so high with homeless youth, of generally how many homeless youth there might be here in the Valley, and also why is it so high here?
Absolutely. Just to give you a quick idea, for example, at any given night, there's estimated over 1,000 homeless youth on the streets. That's not in shelter or anywhere else. That's on the streets every night. Nevada has the highest population of homeless youth just as a percentage of population. In our community, for example, our school district has almost 16,000 homeless and youth enrolled in the school district. Now that's homeless youth with their families or homeless youth that are unaccompanied, being on their own, all that together, but that's a huge number.
Now, I mean, obviously we know that there's a homeless population here in Southern Nevada. We don't necessarily see, though, when you're going down the streets, a bunch of teenagers that are homeless. Where are they?
Exactly. A lot of homeless youth are not exactly advertising their status. They're afraid of getting victimized. They're afraid of getting bullied. They may be even ashamed. They may be confused and not know exactly what's going on to them, because a lot of times youth homelessness happens suddenly and unpredictably. So it's not like an adult who has a downward cycle or downward spiral of some type, loses their job, etc. A youth could be going to school just fine today and then all of a sudden have their life yanked away from under them, because they're often not in control of their environments or their life because they're relying on others. And when those systems fail, they're on their own. So they're not out there advertising or holding up a sign or pushing up a cart. They're hiding. They're trying to figure out what to do, how to help themselves, how not to get picked up by law enforcement, how not to get bullied by their peers because they can't change your clothes after a couple days. So these are issues why we at Nevada Partnership have to go find them out there on the streets, why we practice aggressive outreach with those vans that are provided to us, so we can go try to make connections with those youth, build trust with them, and then get them into our programs and service delivery.
There's the van, by the way.
Yes, it is a very nice van.
Way to go, Tyler. Tell us about the outcomes you've seen over the years.
The outcomes have been amazing. We've seen youth, for example, who have been disconnected in non-school since 7th or 8th grade, go on and graduate and be enrolled in Princeton. In fact,
no kidding.
This same young man is about to celebrate his undergrad graduation. I think he's going to Harvard for philosophy or something like that. We have other youth that have been literally on the streets or abused, or 11 or 12 open CPS cases that are now married, employed by attorney generals, employed by law enforcement. We have youth who are architects, iron welders, everything. Youth really are nothing but an opportunity, and at
Possibility.
MPHY, exactly, and possibilities, and MPHY in the community just needs to be there to give them that support so they can shine and flourish like
Just
the
trying to
flowers
get
they
those
are.
unneeded hurdles out of the way so they can focus on that thing, get their education, and go on. And make a better
Exactly,
life for themselves.
exactly.
That's fantastic.
Deal with that trauma, and then after we do all that and get them out of survival mode, all of our programs are oriented to be future focused. What do you want to do? How can we help you get there?
It's awesome.
Great work you're doing. And
Thank
thank
you.
you for
Oh,
supporting
yeah.
them.
Great organization, obviously.
That's great.
Big need in the community.
No question.
Absolutely.
They're doing great work. Thank you so much. Findlay Automotive Group, they're a proud sponsor of community nonprofits, including Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth. And if you want to learn more about the organization, you can visit that website you see on your screen or give them a call at the number you see there as well.
In the meantime, if you'd like a little more information on Findlay Automotive Group, you know where to go, findlayauto.com. They have 17 Valley locations. That's a lot, Sean.
Yeah, it
They're a
is.
proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blast.
You can even just stay home and they can deliver a car to
Jeez.
you with a Joy Drive. They're great.